Welcome, everybody, to episode 2 of the Latenight Sideburns podcast.
Today, we have our special guest, Joey Brozoski.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so a lot of you guys know Joey. He's relatively well-known.
Yep, Bro.
He just moved to the school for his senior year, but everybody really got along with him. He played baseball and stuff. His baseball season just ended, as far as I know.
It sucks, man.
You may know him as Joey Brozoski, Joe Bro, or Sloppy Joe.
Yep, we made Sloppy Joe a thing.
Those are common names.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
So,
courtesy of me.
Joe, is there anything you want to start with today?
I just gotta say that high school's been a really good experience, and we can't let it go to waste.
Joe's done with his glory days.
We also forgot to mention, what are you guys drinking tonight?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm drinking a Michael Jackson Pepsi. It's really popular among young boys.
Yep. Same. I'm drinking a Michael Jackson Pepsi, courtesy of the 13-year-olds. And what are you drinking, Joey?
I am drinking Sobe water, black and blueberry.
Ooh.
Water is healthy for you, especially this one.
Wait,
Okay.
Black and blueberry?
Yeah.
What's the black flavor?
I don't know.
Blackberry.
That's a good
Blackberry?
Literally
I don't know.
blackberry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, anything you want to start with today?
All I gotta say is thanks for having me on the show.
Oh,
the podcast.
you're welcome. This is only episode 2. I'm sure you'll probably come back once in a while.
Yeah.
Episode part 2.
We're definitely going to have returning guests once in a while.
Hell
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Because especially if we run out of people to bring on, we'll definitely have a variety of people once we get this podcast.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, once we get this podcast on stuff and people actually start listening to it,
Yeah.
they're gonna be asking, can I get on the podcast? Can I do this? Can I do that?
Of course, everybody's going to be asking, hey, when are we going to get on the podcast?
Starts.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, it's a pretty nice night out tonight. It's
actually,
currently, it's about 12:30 right now. We're starting.
Cooled down severely.
It cooled down, yeah.
Crazily.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the 50s right now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It would be
outside.
at 70s, and if it was May or.
Well, I think tomorrow morning's supposed to be in the 60s too.
Yeah, it's because I know it's gonna rain this weekend, but you can't trust the weather in 2018.
You really can't.
Especially Kyle Keel, the best weatherman out there.
Oh, he is?
I guess.
Okay.
Ron Steele.
So, Joey, tell us your favorite baseball story.
Okay, so my favorite baseball
Of your own, like you had to
Yeah.
be in it.
Okay, so this was senior night, at my high school against Postville. They were a really bad team, no lie. So,
Owine or Postville?
What?
Owine or Postville?
Postville.
Okay.
So, the experience I had was playing varsity for the first time ever. I was playing left field. Sayer Woodson was playing center. Then you got Mason Kunkel at right field. Outfield crew. Then obviously, I can't remember who was pitching that game. So here's me in the left field. The ball comes to me. I made a sliding catch. That was the best part ever. Even though the first ball, got hit past my head, I didn't let that get me down. Just kept trying, pushing.
Was it super close? Was it far, over your head, or
It was far over my head, so it hit the fence.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I didn't let the mistake happen again. Then or should I say, at the end of the game, we just came out with the dub.
Nice. So, what's your favorite Mr. Gearhart story? We hear a lot about him and his baseball coaching.
Yeah, I heard he's.
What's your favorite coach? What's your favorite moment of his?
My favorite moment of his, every time when he gets a foul ball, it's coming at him pretty quick. Even though after he says okay after every sentence, he's a pretty cool dude.
Does he yell a lot during games? Get on the base.
Yeah,
et cetera,
basically.
I mean, that makes sense. How.
What do you call it? Ethan Thomas was playing left field. Here's him, backtracking, going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
When
running
he's supposed
backwards.
he was supposed to run. Yeah. Gerhart was Ethan, run to the ball. Oh my God, that was so funny.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hear he's a pretty great coach, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
One of the best I ever had.
I always see him on the Owine Daily Register.
Oh yeah.
So he's in there talking about the games.
Yep.
I mean, makes sense.
Even
Yeah.
though we beat Cascade, #1 team in 2A conference. Woo.
Yeah. So how far did you guys get in the league?
Well, if you think about it, we were one game from making it to the state tournament, and we had to play like a few more games. We lost to Denver, obviously, because they were like the better team.
Denver, like Colorado?
No,
like
Denver, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were a pretty good team.
It makes sense to like get mixed up.
Yeah,
same name.
Isn't baseball like our best like sport in O-line? Because I know basketball is kind of lacking.
Basketball. Well, when I was there, they were pretty bad. We lost to Beckman for the second time.
But I know that's like baseball is really growing in O-line. Crazy.
The baseball season was like better than any other sport, I think.
Yeah.
Because you get like the fans hyped. Compared to like basketball, nobody really cares. Student section never gets filled.
Yeah.
Then you got baseball, everyone's just
because I know they're also like really desperate for like people in concessions and stuff. Like, they're forcing people to do concessions.
Exactly.
That's the
baseball. People are like, "Oh, it's summertime. Let's do it. Let's get it."
Well, yeah, and baseball's kind of like the American sport.
Oh
you know?
America's pastime.
No one kneels during a baseball game. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you do that, get out.
Right. We don't want you at a baseball game.
Kneel at the cross, not the national anthem.
That's right.
Attaboy.
Yep. Number one rule.
So, Joey, what have you done much since you graduated?
Not really. Been hanging out with a lot of friends, you know? Experiencing new things, going to concerts, having a good old time.
What concerts you been to this year?
Oh, man, there's like so many.
This summer, I mean.
Oh, I've been to Pop Evil, been to, all these other bands that you probably never heard of.
Right.
Went to a couple blues concerts.
Like what? What band?
Like Anthony Gomes.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You have to check him out.
Oh, yeah. He's really good.
Oh, nice.
Nice little plug for him.
Yeah, Anthony Gomes.
Kind of like what Jacob did when he shouted out a lot of people.
Yeah, Jacob shouting out people all the time.
Yeah, like celebrities and stuff. He's like, shout out to et cetera, et cetera.
So you plan to go to college next year, Jacob? Or Joey?
Nah, I got him started.
Maybe. It just depends.
No, if you were to go, what one would you pick?
Probably Upper Iowa.
Because
their basketball's pretty decent.
I heard UNI was also good.
Yeah, but who knows?
But I mean, isn't like really expensive to go there? Or that explains. Yeah,
Iowa State, I think, is the cheapest college.
Yeah,
around in Iowa.
Kirkwood's also not that bad. My sister goes there, but I think she's doing online classes now.
Right, University of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you got a job right now, Joey?
No, but I'm looking for one.
No, you tried applying anywhere?
Yeah.
Mowing is the way to go. I'll say that.
Try Quick Star.
Quick Star,
yeah.
Good.
Definitely not McDonald's. McDonald's is so nasty. If I actually worked there, I'll probably be eating their ice cream.
You can, since you're 18, you can apply to a lot more jobs than most people, you know.
That is
true.
A lot
of other people here. Have you tried down at the liquor store?
Hell no.
Yeah. Mad Mario. Yeah, he. Long story. I'll explain it later after the podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, you tried Quick Star anywhere else?
No, that's pretty much it. Cooking.
Way
to go.
Did they give you back any call or anything?
Not yet.
When did you apply?
3 days ago.
Oh, okay. So you still got a chance.
Yeah.
Since you're 18, you can work at the Fairway Meat Counter, and they pay pretty well over there.
Yeah,
that's true.
I think they're looking for people, aren't they?
They're usually hiring. Yeah.
That's like the one place I know that's like surprisingly lacking, especially how many people are like applying there.
Like applying at like people like where people go.
Yeah.
I just hate seeing people who I graduated with, or some people that know me pretty well.
Oh yeah,
I just hate having long conversations with them.
Really awkward.
That's why I don't go to Fairways, because I don't like seeing people I know.
It's super awkward for me.
Yeah, like it's like, get away from me. I don't want to see you. I got out of there. I'm done with you. Goodbye.
If I won't go to Fairway. Like, I don't mind talking to people I know, but I don't really want to talk to people I know when they're at work. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Working environment, kind of
like it just depends who it is.
Like I'll like say hi and walk by, you know, but I don't want to sit there and talk for 20 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm there to get groceries and stuff.
Yeah. I just want to get the hell out.
Get the essentials and then go home.
So I go to Walmart.
That's why you
go to Walmart or Waterloo. People don't
talk
go
to them
there.
during the.
You shouldn't go to Walmart, Waterloo. It's pretty gross.
I go to the Independence one.
Independence is nice. Waverly's really nice.
Yeah.
Waverly's a pretty nice town, actually.
I've only been there like, I don't know, like I haven't been there much, to be honest.
The only complaint I've really heard is that they always got road construction going on.
Oh yeah.
Always got a lot of road construction.
It's kind of how it was in Decorah when I always went there. Like soccer, when I did like camps there, it was like because I went to Luther College for like a week, and that kind of was like tiring. And there was always like road construction like 24/7. It was horrible.
Speaking of fields,
oh no,
Waverly's baseball field was really nice. The Warper Knights play there. Turf field, oh my God, you could just slide on that stuff. I remember one game that we had there. Their pitcher thought I was gonna bunt the ball. He accidentally threw the ball at my hip. That really hurt.
Well, yeah, I bet.
It was like, I don't know. I got hit so many times.
Did you have to sit out the rest of the game or something?
Nope.
Just kept going through the pain.
Yeah.
Speaking of turf fields, Dubuque has a really nice soccer field, but like you have to like do it during the day because like they don't have like lights in the night, like no like lights for like the nighttime. Like like most like fields and sports in general where they have like floodlights or whatever. They don't have it, and I'm like still wondering why they don't have lights.
You gotta know, every podcast, any of our listeners, every podcast there's at least gonna be 5 minutes where Collin's gonna talk about soccer and why you should join it. Usually,
not why you should join it, just like
how it's getting popular.
Yeah, not like how it's getting popular, but like just like this quick story.
Yeah,
I have loads of good stories, but I'm not gonna talk about them. I'm like.
Okay, well, Joe, is there anything else you've done this summer you want to talk about?
Not really, because hopefully I have more stuff coming soon.
Right.
To to do.
What was your favorite class in high school then?
My favorite class in high school was geometry because great people, even though they made fun of you for screwing up, it's whatever. You make mistakes, you fix them.
But it was still fun.
Yeah, it was. Obviously.
Since you graduated, have you used geometry in any part of life so far?
So far, no. But I might in the future, depending on what job I get.
Right.
Like the carpenter.
You gotta know. Sundown Carpentering coming out real quick. We'll build your house for you. We'll build if you had a fountain, maybe you need that. We build that. Sideburns Carpentering, Sideburns Construction.
Yeah.
Or Sundown Construction, actually. Working on all that kind of stuff. We'll fix up your house for you.
Yeah.
We'll do a pretty good job. Won't charge much because we don't actually know how much we should charge.
Depends how much work you gotta do.
We're not union laborers, which is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna spend the whole day protesting. And we don't want $200 an hour like the union laborers do.
Right.
Yeah. It's a little ridiculous, if you ask me.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. Always complaining about something or other.
Right.
Okay. So is there, Collin, you got anything interesting going on soon?
Nothing currently.
Nothing currently?
Nope.
Any more information about do we have any more information about the band we want to tell everybody?
September is my family reunion, and we are playing live. I'm not sure if anyone other than my family can come out and watch this, but I know my whole family's going to be out there.
And that's more or less everybody in town.
Basically.
So, I'm even kind of related to Collin. Because,
Riccio family is the 7th biggest last name in Oline, I think.
Yeah. Because my cousin is your dad's cousin or something. James.
James. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also update on the band. Soon we're gonna be having what we're calling. We don't know exactly what to call it, but it's gonna be at the Legion. I think your dad said
the Chamber building. It's called it's a teens night.
It's gonna be kind of like a teen night.
It's like
anybody in high school,
under 18 years
middle
old.
School. Yeah, anybody middle school, high school students want to come down. And I'm sure anybody can show up and watch. Yeah. But anybody in the high school who wants to come down, play an instrument you want to play.
I don't think I don't think. They can't come on stage. I think it's just for people that's actually live performing. They can play instruments and stuff.
Yeah, but if you play
it's kind of like a showcase thing, basically.
If you can play an instrument and you want to come jam with the Sideburns till sundown, you can go ahead and come up with us, and we'll let you play on there with us and everything.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be. I don't know if we're charging or not.
Probably not. I don't think we're charging anything.
Probably not charging.
Probably gonna be free.
If we do charge, it'll definitely be under $10.
Definitely, I would say around $5.
Yeah, probably $5 if we charge, but I don't think we're charging.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a fun time though. We're not sure when the exact thing is, but
sometime at the beginning of the school year, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Probably August or September.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all getting, it'll be pretty neat. We're working on some new tracks. We just threw a new song in our set list this afternoon. I'm gonna start working on that. Yeah.
But anyway,
it's coming along good.
Yep. Anyway, Joey, let's bring it back to our special guest.
Yeah. Anything interesting you gotta talk about?
You know what we should talk about?
What?
High school.
All right.
Okay.
Do we have any stories that we have?
Yeah. Tell us some stories.
Oh man, I have tons of stories.
Make sure you tell us some stuff from online though, because we didn't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm.
Make sure it's
okay.
like actually in the high school.
All right. So, I can't remember when this was. It was like a couple weeks before school ended.
Okay.
Me and my buddy Collin, he's over here.
Yep.
Me and him were in the bathroom. We're eating our peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Yeah, we'll explain later.
No, I'll explain right now.
Explain.
We gotta have like
context. We need
Okay.
context. I always bought peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. Sorry for interrupting you. And
it's good.
all right, I'll let you speak in a minute. But I always bought peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every single day. Basically, I wasted probably over $100 to be honest, knowing how much I spent. But yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so we always go in the bathroom because we don't like anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, two buds chilling in the bathroom. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So I come up with the idea like, Collin, go buy some sandwiches. He's like, fine, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what he did. So comes back in the bathroom. Then I was like, yo, hit me up with 2. He's like, here, you could just have 3. Then here we are just eating the sandwiches. It was a great time.
Is that it?
Nice.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, should I tell the Mr. Kennan story?
Oh, probably not appropriate.
Okay.
One time, I used to have Joey in my PE class lifting.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise known as sitting in the cardio room watching Comedy Central. And one time we had a lift off.
Oh.
And we had the whole class gathered around, and we went up by like 10 pounds to see who could bench more. He beat me by like 5 pounds. Barely beat me.
I could have went up more.
Oh, okay, sure, but we put more on there and you couldn't do it. So, he beat me by about 5 pounds. Yeah, I'm not very good at lifting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty lazy, you know.
Purple pants one day.
Oh. I'm sure most people who listen to this will know what these are, but I bought, for Christmas, I bought myself a Christmas present, and it was a purple bell-bottom pants, and they have a paisley design, so kind of what you see on, like, old, like, walls in old people's houses, kind of.
Yeah.
Very neat design.
Were those the big ones with the big
The purple bell-bottoms, yeah.
Yeah.
And, those are pretty popular, I'm not gonna lie. People seem to like them. I wore them to lifting sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The teacher, Mr. Arnold, didn't appreciate that most times. He appreciated the first times. I had a shirt that I always wear with him. It was and I had a belt buckle that said cocky. And it was and I had a shirt. That belt buckle actually was considered borderline inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Almost got flagged for
Caleb Kepler had like a wallet that says something about being cocky or whatever.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to, yeah.
And then, yeah, so that was neat. And then I had this shirt that was a Minnesota State Screaming Eagle shirt. That's not a real team. That's a team from a TV show. And Mr. Arnold, Coach Arnold, he enjoyed it so much that he took pictures of it with me, standing next to me with that shirt on.
I'm surprised he didn't give you extra credit.
Oh, he didn't fail me.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I never did anything. When I went in the cardio room, I did actually do stuff in there.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I never changed for lifting. I always just wore the simple like stretchy shirt and comfortable shorts, and I never got. Really
well, that is changing. I wore jeans or
Yeah.
purple bell bottoms.
But did you like change like some days though?
Like the first few weeks of the quarter.
Yeah, that makes.
But that was only like the first quarter.
Okay, that makes sense.
But the rest of the year, I didn't really change.
I mean, as long as he liked you, I think he filled you
Well,
away.
I never. It's not like I was getting all sweaty. I mean, I was running on an elliptical. It's not that hard unless you're like a middle-aged lady who's
jogging
it's so
jogging
difficult
isn't
to
that bad.
run. Right.
Well, anyway.
Yeah. And speaking of running, our song of the night. We're starting this new segment, calling it Song of the Night, and we'll discuss a song. Everybody, we hope you all know it.
Yep.
If you don't know it, go ahead and listen to it. It's pretty good. We probably aren't going to be able to put the song on the podcast because of legal reasons and stuff.
Yeah, but we'll probably link it.
But we can link it at the bottom, and then you guys can listen to it. We'll leave a gap for you so you can listen to it. The song tonight is Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run from the album Born to Run. It's a song. It's pretty good. They're talking about, it's about everything. It's, it's got everything in it. It's just about being free from all the stuff you don't want to do, living your own life. I'm sure most people can relate to that, trying to relate to that. Just being free from everything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick listen to that, and then we're going to talk about it after. And we're back.
Yep.
So after listening to the song, as we hope you all did, we're gonna talk about it, and parts we like, part we don't like, stuff we don't like about it. Personally, I think it's probably one of the best songs written.
Honestly,
it's
my favorite Bruce Springsteen song, to be honest.
Not my favorite, but it is definitely a good one.
Isn't Born in the USA your favorite?
No, Spirit in the Night off his first album.
It's either that or Darkness in the Edge of Town.
It's also a pretty good one. So we'll look at the lyrics a little bit. We got up here. Talks about a lot of stuff on here.
Yep.
It's only about 5 minutes long.
So the first lyric is, in the day we sweat it out in the streets of a runway American dream.
So I think he's talking about, trying to get away from because this is back when, in the 70s, it was back in the, when it was starting to go downhill a little bit, There was a lot of stuff going on. It was hard times. He's saying that I think he's trying to say that the American dream is kind of gone.
Mm-hmm.
And he's trying to run away from the broken pieces of it.
Find a special place kind of thing.
Yeah, so try to make his own. Yeah.
I'm just talking really low. That's why it's kind of quiet.
So, what's next?
Oh yeah, we gotta get your opinion, Joey.
I think we're at Cameron here. How he wants to get away from the broken parts. He wants something new, not old.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get to a perfect place that he could just get away to ditch all that broken stuff to make it better.
I don't think we need to look at every line.
Yeah.
There are quite a few in here that are pretty important. Kind of looking on your phone. And so, it really is a song that is kind of it was first off, it was a big break.
Mm-hmm.
So Bruce Springsteen's a pretty well-known figure. He's a household name for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of this is the song that really took off his career. He made 2 albums before this album that really didn't do so well. So if he wouldn't have done well on this one, he probably wouldn't have gone anywhere. Then we wouldn't hear those songs that everybody knows, like Born in the USA or Glory Days or Dancing in the Dark, all those ones.
One lyric that really stands out to me: at night we ride through the mansions of glory and suicide machines. He's basically trying to kill himself to give everyone entertainment.
See, I think it's totally different. I think what he's trying to say is that the suicide machines is actually just broken down cars.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I kind of think it sounds like.
Cause I'm from Danny. He must have got I'm trying to think cause payment wise and stuff, when he gets paid for shows and stuff, he must not get much money at this time or whatever.
Oh, he probably wasn't making a lot before this song came out because he wasn't super famous back then. He was a big deal. He was a big. He's kind of he's kind of how sometimes new rappers come on and they're really hyped.
SoundCloud.
They're pretty hyped though. Some of them are. He was kind of hype before because people didn't really like his stuff. Most of them. There was some, of course, of really big fans. I think that one of the biggest line, of course, is because tramps like us, baby, we were born to run, which is his monumental statement, kind of. Because basically what he's saying is you're meant to kind of go away from what and a lot of people don't do that these days. They always like a lot of people in college right now, they'll go to college and then they just don't want to leave because that's all they really know.
Yeah. Most people just drop out. Like, they go to college for, like, maybe, like, a few months, and then they'll just drop out.
Well, some people do that.
Yeah.
Especially around here, but not in, like, the bigger cities.
Because, like, you need to do college in order to, like, do some certain things that if you want to do, obviously.
Like, it's only for certain jobs, though, you know. A lot of jobs, at least in the Midwest, is really not. You don't really need it. But, you know, I think that's a pretty interesting song. There's really a lot of meanings can be to it.
So, next topic. What music have you guys been listening to lately?
Joe, you want to go first?
Sure, I'd love to. Like, today, I was just chilling outside eating my dinner, having, like, a nice cold drink. I've been listening to, like, a lot of classic rock. You know
Any particular bands?
Van Halen.
Right, always a good choice.
Yep.
Right?
But Van Halen or Van Hagar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, which one?
I've been listening a little bit of both.
Which era?
I was listening to both, actually.
Like, which albums?
Do
do you remember?
No, I can't remember, but
fine.
there's, like, certain songs, like Dance the Night Away.
Obviously,
Obviously, that's
one
like
of the best.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then
Jump.
yeah, the one with Sammy Hagar, When It's Love. I personally think that's, like, one of my favorite songs of all time.
See, I won't even listen to anything by Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, we kind of have a name, but we're not gonna say it. That me and Cameron made.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
The only
It's not offensive. It's just like it's just kind of not like family friendly.
No, the only Sammy Hagar song I listen to is I Can't Drive 55 because it's just a classic.
Yeah, I don't listen to any Sammy. I'm more of the David Lee Roth person.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like, David
I
Lee
like
Roth
him
is
better.
probably like because I'm so comfortable with that. I'm probably if I listen to like a song with Sammy Hagar, I probably wouldn't even recognize it.
Well, yeah, because they both had different voices, you know.
Yeah.
Plus he changed Van Halen.
And Van Halen was like when David Lee Roth was in it. It was really a party. Like it was a party band.
Yeah, especially
it was
with
just
Jump and
it was really exciting, and there weren't really slow songs.
they were all like fast paced.
Even their slower songs,
Yeah.
it comes up fast.
Like that song Ice Cream Man.
Oh yeah,
that song
that's
is
one of my
amazing.
favorites. He just rips into it.
Speaking
and
of
it's
Van
just great.
Halen, I just saw him live like last summer in Ohio. David Lee Roth, he was good at dancing, but sometimes like you couldn't really hear what he was saying because he was like out of breath, like talking.
How
really
old is he
fast.
now? Like
Oh, he's in his late 60s.
that's
I think.
crazy if he's still dancing.
Well, he
and
is in
stuff,
good
like,
shape though.
Yeah.
Like he didn't gain weight, didn't really lose
He-
much.
Yeah, he
He
looks
can't
kind
do the aerobics and crazy stuff he's doing
Exactly.
before.
He
but-
looks like he's gotten skinnier though to me.
Yeah,
Probably.
'Cause-
like when he did like Ice Cream Man, he was like everywhere with the acoustic guitar.
Did he have the big one where it's the
Oh,
Dave
yeah.
sickle?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it
awesome.
was awesome.
Back in the when it was first playing it, there were stories that he had a giant acoustic guitar that was a popsicle and it said Dave sickle on it.
That's amazing.
Because the song is all about David Lee Roth. He's the ice cream man, and all of his flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. That's kind of like the main thing of it. It's all David Lee Roth songs are innuendos.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah, then
Understandable.
obviously their last song was Jump.
Jump is a big one.
It's good.
Yeah.
Actually, that whole album.
I still think that's their
1984.
biggest song to ever like.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, it's their most
yeah,
famous
it's
one.
still definitely.
If not that, then it'd probably be like
That's like
Ain't
Running
Talking
with the
About
Devil.
Love.
yeah.
Ain't Talking About Love's a big one of those.
I think Running with the Devil's like.
I don't think that's. More
I think
popular,
that's
though.
like top 5 material.
Oh yeah, my favorite Van Halen song is "Jamie's Crying." Collin knows he makes fun of
Yeah.
me for it all
Oh,
the
that
time.
song-
That's all you
Exactly.
mentioned. You
It's
always
so
You
great.
somehow reference it all the
Hey,
time.
it's good.
Oh,
It's a good song.
Jamie's Crying.
But there's only
catchy.
enough of it that I can get.
It's a great song. I always do like the
It killed
do,
like
do.
there's always like
do,
songs
do,
that I'll listen to
do,
so
do.
much that I'll hate it because like every time I listen to it, it just gets very
Yeah.
repetitive.
Like
You
Van
just like not
Halen.
listen to it.
Like Van Halen, you can't never get tired of because there's like
Mhm.
so many like different types of music that they do. They can
Mhm.
do slow, fast. Like, which one do you want?
Right. I think that whole 1984 album is really good though.
Oh, definitely.
It's got it starts off with the instrumental, the 1984, which
Yeah.
is like synthesizer. It goes right into Jump, flows really nice. Jump's of course really famous.
Yeah.
They got like Panama on there, which is another big one of theirs. Drop Dead Legs is on there, which is it's like not very super well known, still really good. Let's see, Hot for Teacher, of course, famous. You can,
Mhm.
every time any kind of scandal with teachers and students, it's
Yeah.
always they always call it Hot for Teacher
Oh,
every
definitely.
time. You got another good one off there is
Speaking of hot for teacher.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I had a teacher 4th grade, smoking hot.
Oh no.
But every time like when I saw her, I always thought of that song because of the music video. So it like referenced like my life to the music video. Like, it was nuts.
I got it bad, got it bad, got it bad.
My dad, he was like, "Your teacher is really hot."
That's awesome.
He was like, "I wish I ditched your mom for her."
That's terrible.
Hey, I had a laugh. I'm sorry. It was pretty good.
Then another good one off that album. I couldn't tell you all the songs off that album.
There's
I can't
like
remember
so
them all.
many good ones.
Another good one is Top Jimmy. I don't know if you've heard that one.
I'm not sure, but if I had probably heard it, I might.
It's a really good one. I'm a big fan of that one. It's not really super well known, but I think it's good. Yeah, there's a lot of good songs on that album.
Oh yeah.
All right, what have you been listening to, Cameron?
Well, you know, I only ever listen to 2 bands, of course. Bruce Springsteen and Led Zeppelin. Only 2 bands I've ever listened to.
Yeah, that's all you talk about.
Well, that's what Collin says.
And a little bit of Van Halen, don't forget that.
I do listen to Van Halen.
So you got 3 bands, because your favorite song is...
Well, I actually have,
you have a variety.
Jamie's Crying is not my favorite. It's not my favorite song. It's just my favorite Van Halen song.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know, I got all my music out on my phone. I got like... It's all downloaded. It's not like Spotify.
He has like 30 gigs.
There's like 30 gigs of music on there.
It's crazy. And every song's like 1 megabyte.
They're like 5.
So you legit have like over 3,000 songs.
I have over 1,000 songs.
That's crazy.
And I have to edit them all. Like I have to go down. Like I download them. And I have to go edit the titles.
And you also have to put them in playlists.
I have to put them in playlists. I have to set them on the album. Like what place? It's a hassle, but it's kind of
actual song, bootlegs, and live albums.
I have live albums, normal albums, and bootlegs. So like that'd be like taped. It's not like copyright. It's not like stealing an album. It's like bootlegs. The bootlegs I have, they do make ones that are called bootlegs where you just like steal the album.
Kind of like B-sides.
Bootlegs are like they're concerts that were recorded but never officially released. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
I'm a big fan of those.
Do you have any
some pretty
B-side
neat
songs?
stuff.
Or is that only for like?
Well, B-side songs are usually okay. So to really know what a B-side is, okay. So back in the day when they had records, they had really small records that were called singles. And on singles, there was a front side, of course, which had the single. And then the back side, which is the B side.
They're literally just like songs.
It just had an extra song.
Yeah, because it wasn't like it didn't fit into the album. Cause like the Strokes, they had a song called Hawaii, and then that's literally about a song about Hawaii, and it was supposed to go on their like 4th album, but it never made it because it didn't fit with the album itself.
Right. I do have some songs that were only released as B-sides, only a few. Like there's one I got called Hey Hey What Can I Do by Led Zeppelin. That's a good one. I can't believe they never put that on the album. It really is amazing.
Yeah.
Probably it's definitely within like my top 10. And they got quite a few songs. What you listen to, Collin?
Just Daft Punk, band from not band. They're just a duo from France. Guy and Tuma. There's like they're like robots, but they're actual people. They just dress up in like robot suits. Like you've probably seen them. They worked with Pharrell Williams and Get Lucky, and they got like 5 Grammys in 2013, and now they're working with The Weeknd, which is a one-man band basically. Some say he sounds like Michael Jackson, which I guess would excel.
I mean, hopefully he doesn't act like Michael Jackson.
No, and obviously the Strokes, but that's about it.
We give a lot of crap on Michael Jackson.
Yeah, sadly, he
was a controversial figure later in his life.
But he definitely changed music a lot.
He did change music a lot.
King of Pop.
He was the one that really influenced less racism, to be honest.
Yeah,
that was his main thing.
Because he changed his skin color.
Yeah, that's true. He did do that.
It wasn't bleaching. It was a disorder.
Okay.
It's a true fact. That's a real disorder. It's called vertigo or something.
But it does suck how his doctor killed him for overdosing.
Let's not even get into how he died. There's so many possible.
It's a controversy.
Yeah, it's such a controversial topic about how he died.
But what are you going to do about it? It just happened. You can't change it unless you change time.
Right, which you can't really do.
Exactly.
Some say he had a heart attack. Some say the doctor overdosed him. There's different ways.
Some say he just overdosed by accident.
I mean, I can kind of believe
everybody
overdose.
dies from overdose.
Yeah, or obviously the doctor could have just straight up killed him, gave him the wrong pills.
It's unlikely. He couldn't have given him the wrong strength of pills.
But they would give him a good doctor though.
Well, even good doctors make mistakes.
True.
Yeah.
But That's what we've been listening to.
Okay. So Joe, what's your favorite? Can you give us like a favorite album or a favorite artist or anything like that?
Favorite artist, like a band or whatever.
Yeah,
Just
give us
anybody.
your favorite band, album, and song. They don't have to be by the same artist either.
All right. So my favorite band is obviously Motley Crue. You know, Vince Neil, Tommy Lee, Mick Mars, and Nikki Sixx.
Right.
You probably know who they are. Some of the guys who are going to listen to this podcast probably don't.
Yeah.
Give us some examples of some of their songs you may know.
You got Dr. Feelgood, Home Sweet Home, Saints of Los Angeles.
Smoking in the Boys Room,
Yeah,
right?
Smoking in the Boys Room. I have a story about that later.
Oh, jeez.
Then you got Wild Side. So my favorite song was this is a tough one. They're all good songs, but my favorite has to be on their self-titled album Motley Crue with John Corabi. It's that song Hooligan's Holiday.
That's a really cool album named Motley Crue by the band Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Self-titled album. It was pretty good. I actually like it.
What's your favorite album? It doesn't have to be Motley Crue. It can be anybody.
Oh, my favorite album.
Band they listen to in general, like Fozzy.
Maybe your favorite artist can be Motley Crue. Maybe your favorite album is by Fozzy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't really have a favorite album, but it's kind of hard to explain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a favorite album. You just listen to whatever song that you think.
I have a favorite. I mean, I listen to records that just come out, so I have a favorite album. You know.
But yeah, for me, every song's good. So in a way, it's kind of hard to have a favorite album. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever talked about favorite albums and stuff here. This is kind of a new thing. So,
Yeah.
Collin, favorite artist, album, and song.
Obviously, favorite artist, talk about them all this time. The Strokes, Julian Casablancas, lead singer. Julian Casablancas, lead singer. Albert Hammond Jr., the main guitarist. Nikolai Veretti, rhythm guitarist. Then we got Nikolai Frazier, the bass guitarist, and Fabrizio Moretti, the guitar drummer. They got the top 500 album. Damn, now they're just making fun of me now. They got the album This Is It, which which got top 500 of all time. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now I feel abused.
favorite album?
It's a really hard one.
Okay, it doesn't have to be the Strokes.
I know. I know it's like Joey. There's a lot of there's a lot of good albums. I can't really pick one, to be honest. Off the top of my head, if I do, I'll probably mention it later.
Okay.
I'll think of something.
And your favorite song?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
And we'll discuss it later. What about you, Cameron?
Okay, so my favorite artist is Led Zeppelin.
Obviously.
For sure.
You went for the Robert Plant look by the looks of it.
Oh, actually, for the hair, I was really hoping for Jimmy Page hair, and then it just came out Robert Plant because it's blonde.
Yeah.
So that would be Robert Plant is a singer, Jimmy Page plays guitar, John Paul Jones is on bass, and John Bonzo is on drums. My favorite album is probably Bruce Springsteen's Darkness on the Edge of Town. That's a really good album. It's pretty consistent.
Understandable.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like listening to that one. And then let's see. And I'd say my favorite song is Over the Hills and Far Away by Led Zeppelin, which is not a lot of people know that one. It's a great song though.
Oh, speaking of albums, I just found out what my favorite album was. It's by Motley Crue. It's called New Tattoo. Really good album. I think all of us should listen to it.
Yeah.
Later after the
Let's listen to it
podcast.
sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I had it when I was like 8 or 9. I actually had the full album.
Right.
So I had this one stereo. You could put CDs in it, tapes, whatever you want. So here's me doing my homework, listening to the whole album.
Oh, when are we
Couldn't
not
get
doing
enough.
homework?
Oh yeah, you gotta. There's a lot of. You really find a gem when you find an album that you can actually just listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
You don't
you don't
want to skip any songs.
because all of them are perfect.
Darkness on the Edge of Town. It's not. There are some songs that you can listen to the whole thing. There are 1 or 2 songs I don't really care for. but I won't skip them. It's just like I'm just like not. They're not my favorites. Another good one you can listen to like that. Led Zeppelin 3. Yeah. Every song on there except for the last song is gold. The last song's pretty weird. It's called Hats Off to Roy Harper. It's got like his voice is going through a thing, so it kind of waves around, you know, and it's pretty weird.
Yeah, that's how like some bands are. Like their first album is like top 500 material, like for best album of all time. Like MGMT, Oracular Spectacular. They're like a hipster band though. But
Van Halen 1.
Yeah.
Van Halen 1's always ranked pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, personally, I like 2 more.
And then for some reason most bands don't deliver the next album and the album. Like they decline after their first album somehow.
Like you got some bands that overdo it because like their first album was like amazing.
And then they think that they do the same stuff. It's
then it like ruins it.
And they become repetitive.
Like, sometimes, you know, if you do it good enough, you can get like a lot of, you know, band's good when their first album if it gets better over time, you know.
Yeah, they improve a lot.
They improve.
Oh, you got a band called Greta Van Fleet. They just came out with their new single.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
They have
check them out.
They're coming out with their first full album pretty soon. Yep. Can't wait for that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Same.
They're really bringing it back to how it should be, and it's pretty good.
Daft Punk was kind of weird though. They only got nominated for like 2 albums. One was Human After All, which was like in 2005. They only got nominated, and then after Random Access Memories, which they collaborated with a whole bunch of people, every song was at least collaborated with somebody. They got 5 Grammys, which is crazy. Also, Random Access Memories, my favorite album.
Okay, I didn't know you liked Daft Punk.
I love Daft Punk. I used to listen to them all the time. Like 3 years ago, I even bandwagon them. I did a lot of research about them.
Wow.
I know, crazy. That's one thing you didn't know about me.
Yeah.
I'm a big Daft Punk fan.
Which is kind of weird because they're like electronica.
Yeah, I'm kind of electronic, but like not much. They're like, I'll give them a pass because some of their music is like actual guitar and bass and drums. But their voices are like electronic because they're robots.
Right.
Robots.
It's supposed to be robots.
Yeah, but like, you know, they're humans.
Right,
you
of course.
Do your research.
Yeah. Robots can't dance like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Joe just brought up a good point. He asked a question. Everybody just say the first CD they bought on their own.
Oh.
So, Joe, what's the first CD you bought?
Okay, you guys might make fun of me for this, but the very first album I bought
with your own money, not like your parents bought.
Yeah.
It was a Disturbed album.
Oh, I think I know.
We can all understand if you listen to what your parents listen to. You know?
No, like my dad never listened to
Disturbed. Isn't that the
2 years ago?
Isn't that like the
Down with the Sickness?
Okay, that's the only song I know by Disturbed.
Sound of Silence that they remade.
Yeah,
I like the original one better.
It is good. So that was like the very first one. It was called Asylum. Pretty good songs. Some of them were like really heavy, but like I just listened to like a couple of my favorite songs. Like you got Down with the Sickness on it. It's pretty good.
What about you, Cameron?
So it's a little weird. So I can't remember. I think the first album I ever actually had, I don't think I bought it, was I'm not even gonna say the name because it's so bad. But
can you give us a hint at least? We're not here to judge, you know that, right? Like
I know, but I give this band so much trash that if I actually admit to having the album at one point,
it makes.
Keep in
sense.
mind, I was like 7.
I know.
It was a Green Day American Idiot.
Oh,
and I hate Green Day.
Everyone loves Green Day though. That's the thing. Like
I hate Green Day.
I know. I don't listen to Green Day.
I just hate punk music.
I'm not gonna. In a way, that album was pretty good for them to like boost up their career.
Yeah,
they were already pretty big.
But
I'm not gonna lie though. I never bought a CD.
I'd say the first album I actually bought on my own, would have been. Let me think about this. The first album I bought on my own would have been. I actually bought 2 at the same time. I went to Walmart and bought 2 at the same time. This is when I was first getting into Led Zeppelin, so I bought 2 and I bought this Led Zeppelin 2 and Led Zeppelin 4, I think is what I bought.
Did they actually, is that the actual album names?
Well, okay, so it goes Led Zeppelin 2, then 3, and then the 4th one's Untitled. There's no words on it at all. Then they actually get real names. But so I bought the 2 and 4 at the same time. And then the first record I ever bought would have been like actual on vinyl. I believe that was Oh crap! Trying to think of the name, but you know what, Collin? You go and I'll think about it.
I've never bought a CD. I'm not even gonna lie. All of it was either digitally like downloaded, like obviously like illegal in parentheses. Which I wouldn't even. I guess you could say it's illegal, but like everyone does it.
Right.
It's a true fact.
I remember the first record I actually bought on my own was the Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street.
Okay.
Great album. It's a double album. Really good.
Speaking of albums, so I go to this underground place in Waterloo.
What's it called?
I can't think of like the place. I think it's like Electric Underground or whatever. And what do you call it? You know, it's like a place where you can get like vape juice, vapes, different like video games. Like
were you 18 and able to buy vapes at that time, Joey?
Vaping? Oh my
no,
God.
I was 17 at the time.
Joey, you a vapor?
Used to be.
Used to.
I sold it.
Hopefully you were 18, Joey.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
That's Collin. I was vaping in the bathroom.
Yeah,
cool.
he did do it.
Yeah.
in
Can't be
bathroom
doing
school.
that, Joey.
It was pretty fun. It got really smoky, but back to our album.
You could really smell it though.
Yeah, because it was like some type of blue.
I'm surprised you're actually mentioning it now. I mean,
Okay.
you're out of high school, though, so
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it
So you can't get in
doesn't matter.
trouble for
I
it.
can't get in
And
trouble.
plus,
What are they
like-
gonna do? Find me or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll sue you.
Anyway,
Air pollution.
back to my finding. So I go to this place. They have like old albums, you know,
Yeah.
record players. So I come across this Def Leppard, like brand new.
Which one is it? Is it the one where he's diving in the pool?
Yeah,
I have that one, like original copy.
yeah, like that was like right there in front of my eyes.
Mhm.
I'm like, this can't be original. I look at the date. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It was like actual original.
I have a first pressing, which means on record player terms, that means it's like the original. When they first made them, that'd be like one of the first editions ever made.
Yeah.
So it would have been like the month it came out of the year it came out. I have a first edition of Dark Side of the Moon,
How old is that?
1973.
Ooh.
And then I also have a version of Dark Side of the Moon, a newer. I don't know when this was actually pressed, but it has all the original posters that came with it. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, you always want to get the original stuff so you can be like, look what I have, nobody else does. Like you
Yeah.
can sell that for like millions and millions. Of
Oh,
dollars.
they're not that much.
Well,
Vinyls
maybe.
are not expensive
Perfect
at all.
condition, you can get them still for like quite a bit.
Well,
couple
it
hundred.
just depends.
If
on the
you
person.
are gonna buy vinyl, if you're gonna start buying that, I recommend buying new ones because everything, just about every album you could possibly want, has been remastered.
Yeah.
Buy the remastered ones because they come on thick vinyl, like really thick vinyl, so they hold up a lot better. Because if you buy really old ones, they're pretty thin and they get warped. They're called, so they kind of like, if you look, they kind of go from being flat to being like curved, and then they get higher and lower sounding when you play them. It's not very good. So buy the new ones.
Always.
Unless you get like a good deal on eBay for a ton of old ones.
Unless you just want to keep it for display, you know,
Yeah.
not even listen to them.
And really, no, if you want to display them, the new ones, they have the newer covers, right? But no one really cares if there's some damage on the cover.
Who cares?
Uh-huh.
You're just there to keep them.
Buy a brand new one. If you buy a brand new one, after a week, there's going to be damage on the
Yeah.
corners and stuff, you know?
Hmm.
I've got a like 30-year-old.
You have like so many.
I do. I
Like-
have over 100, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
because you like have them all. You have like 2 boxes full.
I have an entire cart and then another
Alphabetical.
box after that. I had to alphabetize them. It took forever.
Oh yeah.
It took like 4 hours. There was a lot. And then so I have an old copy and a new copy of the same album. And like the cover is mainly it's like a white background with like a couple pictures on it. But anyways, so the cover, my original version from 1970 is like a completely different color, the front, than the new one because it aged so much. So like the person I got it from smoked a lot. So the entire cover of the one I have is just like is yellow. And then then if I look at the new one, it's white, and it's kind of funny to look at the difference. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Well, I think we should switch to a new topic here. I'm sure people are kind of getting bored at this point.
Who cares? It's what we want to talk about. If they don't like it, they shouldn't listen to it. Then.
Please don't stop listening. But we'll get to a new topic here.
Yeah.
So Joe, is there any movies you're you're interested in seeing pretty soon here?
Well, not really. Like, I barely watch movies depending what they are. Like, say if they're like action and adventure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like horror, oh, I'm down.
Right. So, is there any recent horror movies you liked?
No.
You didn't like It or anything like that?
Not really.
No? Have you seen the original one?
Yes.
Did you like that
the
one?
The clown was pretty creepy.
Did you like the original It then?
Yeah.
I liked that. I thought
that
it
was like
really
one of the best because it was original. And
he was scary in that one.
Yeah, and then look who made it. Now they like
it was kind of weird.
Now, like,
I thought the new one was okay though.
It was okay, even though people wouldn't shut up during it.
Yeah, everybody was screaming and stuff. There was one scene that scared me. It was kind of funny.
I just like how the kid went into like the room. Spoiler alert. And how the clown just popped out of nowhere.
Right.
It was great.
Yeah.
Even I know half you guys already saw it.
I'm sure most people have.
But if you didn't, I suggest you go watch it if you want to see some funny stuff.
I think it's out on DVD now. I think it came out pretty recently on DVD.
It should be.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know. They like to wait a while because they want to make sure the hype dies and they bring it back. Like, oh, it's on DVD. Pay us more money.
Right.
Right. Buy some popcorn with it. We'll give you the deluxe edition for $40.
Plus a bag of popcorn.
Right. Movies shouldn't be like a new movie. They're releasing these Blu-rays and they're like $40 for new ones. That's ridiculous. A new movie should only be $20, $25 at the most.
Well, same thing with video games. They're $60. Like seriously, reduce the
crazy.
Like
especially because it only takes like $6 to make them.
Exactly.
Right. They should be like $40. New, you know.
Kind of like with the pre-order bull crap.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pre-ordering. Oh yeah, we're not going to have enough for everyone. Well, that is a load of crap because they always have enough for everyone. Like, why would they make a certain amount of like disc when they're like, oh yeah, people are just going to get it. You know.
Didn't give us any.
Like, people should just like stop pre-ordering because they're giving them more money. You know, like, I'm not pre-ordering a game ever again.
There's only certain games I'm gonna pre-order. By the way, we're eating like a little food.
Well, definitely Black Ops 4 because it's Black Ops 4. You want it. You get like if you like get like the digital deluxe.
You're kind of forced to get the Black Ops Pass. To be honest, though,
you have to get the season pass on it or the Black Ops Pass.
Otherwise, you won't be able.
Otherwise, you won't be able to get any DLC.
Yeah,
which is really, really stupid in my opinion.
I think DLC is stupid. Honestly, I have a PS2. You don't need to buy DLC for that because they actually finish the games when they make them. They don't be like, oh yeah, here's the finished game. They're like, oh, but you can buy more stuff.
It's just extra content to like keep the game kind of flowing because that's what keeps like Call of Duty alive. Because like you get like that's why Fortnite's kind of popular because like they always have new battle pass and skins and stuff.
Speaking of skins, I was playing Fortnite tonight.
Oh god, here we go.
My.
Austin Powers. How Dr. Evil wanted sharks with lasers on their heads. Okay, there's a glider as of right now. It actually has a giant shark with a laser on its head. I'm like, Austin Powers, let's go. Like, I like how Fortnite like changes up the, you know, like details or whatever. So it'll be like season 4 superheroes and season 5 is like some random stuff. I don't even know what it is. Then you get like all these skins. Like the battle pass this year, or the season should I say, really sucks because there's only one cool skin and that's at tier 100, you know.
I can't say I do know. I've never played Fortnite.
Well, you should play it one day. You'll like understand it, but you probably don't like it.
It's on my dad's Xbox. I'm not or PlayStation. I'm not gonna play it.
Well, it's
if you're into battle royale games, just go ahead. But like, I'm not into Fortnite. To be honest.
It's fun if you actually have people to play with, but if you don't, then
even when I have people to play with, I kind of get repetitive. Like I can play like FIFA and like Ultimate Team's a thing where you can build squads and stuff, simple and easy. And you can keep getting better players, and you have the best team in the game. Simple as that. And it never gets repetitive for me.
I hate the in games where they got like the cheap purchases. You know, like the dollar purchase, the microtransactions they call them.
Yeah,
that's kind of stupid.
Oh yeah, with like guns and like skins.
That's just to get money.
Or like when you like buy like a DLC, it says plus tax. Like, why would they tax you when the DLC is already enough? Like right now,
right. They should. I don't even think you need to tax on for online purchases.
Well, yeah, I think it's dumb. You think that you should like never have it,
right? Because Amazon you don't have to pay or eBay you don't have to pay tax. I don't think.
Oh yeah, but like say if you go to grocery stores for food, like why? They're already charging you like $1.20
well,
something.
That's for government
like
money.
A Snickers bar. Where you can just go somewhere else with no tax and be like, oh, Snickers bar.
Well,
like,
a lot of stores you can't buy. Certain states have different rules. Like in Iowa, I don't think you have to pay tax on food.
I'm pretty sure you do.
No, like not like produce and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're like some chick who likes fancy clothes, go to Minnesota because there's no tax on clothing either.
Yeah.
I think that's
like
pretty cool how they don't tax clothing.
Well, yeah, but if you're gonna buy cool clothes, go to Goodwill where they don't even charge taxes. Like I buy,
that's true.
I buy cool clothes at Goodwill. Like I could afford to buy them anywhere else. I'm not poor. Like I could afford to buy clothes at like Sears or whatever. But I go to Goodwill because they got cool stuff. Like I have a belt that's bejeweled. Where else you gonna find a bejeweled belt?
For like
that is true.
$2.
You customize it yourself.
It's pretty neat.
You gotta find the right size though.
You get all your cool flannels there.
Speaking of clothes, my favorite place to shop is Kohl's because they always have like those style looks. Like the shirt that I'm wearing right now, it's like air. Like air could go through pretty quickly.
And that's a nice shirt too.
Yeah, like it stretches, so it's like not tight. Like like a sweatshirt where you could barely move because like it's a sweatshirt. It's like always tight. And this shirt is like comfy, so you can like sleep in it. You can just like do yard work with it. Like it's pretty nice. And that's where I got it. I got like a few shirts like it too.
I got this sweater at a Gordon's, and I'm quite a big fan. It's kind of like your shirt.
Yeah.
It's like the thin stuff. It keeps you warm, but it lets you air go through.
I like those with it's like a mini jacket basically.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
There are thick sweaters that are nice. Speaking of cool shirts you can buy.
Yeah, we're plugging.
Sideburns Till Sundown shirts came out. We have a couple left to deliver. There's a couple people who are having trouble trying to find their houses and stuff, or we're having trouble trying to get a hold of them.
We'll be able to like find them at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. If we haven't been able to find you so far, we'll find you soon enough. But like there's certain people we've tried calling and they won't answer, or people gave us the wrong address and stuff like that. So if you ordered one, don't fret. We're still gonna get you your shirt. We're just working. We just have trouble trying to get a hold of you. So we'll still get you your shirt. Don't worry about it. So your $12 is not in vain. We have a bag of them.
We have like 3 shirts left.
They turned out really nice. We got probably 5 or 6 shirts left. I'm thinking.
I think we have like 3 here. I have the bag right over here.
I have shirts at my house. Collin has shirts at his house.
I also have a bag. I also have a book bag full of shirts.
We're all working on delivering them. So yeah.
These ones are the extras, by the way. One's Tristan's, I think.
One's mine.
So we're working on getting them all, and they're pretty comfortable shirts. They're pretty neat.
They're big shirts, by the way.
They do run a little big.
But like, if you have like
they do run a little big. So
what size did you get?
XXL. Black XL. So yeah, I like them. I've never actually worn mine, to be honest. It's just, I'll promote my own band, but I'm not, they're like, I don't know, I think they look cool to like hang up on a wall, really.
Speaking about promoting bands, there's like some bands out there who are really big that never promoted their own stuff.
Yeah.
Like you got Motley Crue, they don't wear their own shirts.
Yeah, but they wear like weird stuff. Van Halen wore their own stuff though.
Oh yeah, that's different because it's Van Halen.
Right.
Because they're like, look at them now.
Look at Kiss.
Exactly.
Kiss has everything. You can get a Kiss coffin, okay?
That's awesome.
I'm not joking.
Speaking of Kiss, Gene Simmons is like so into himself. He always has to buy everything with his name on it. I swear to God.
Gene Simmons is a little weird.
I've worn my Sideburns shirt a few times, but like not in public. Like I wear mine in public a few times. People like the shirts.
I thought the pink shirt was going to be a little less intense.
Yeah.
It's a little more pink than I thought it would be.
I thought it looks cool, but like if you from the back, it doesn't look like a.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big it's a thick shirt to me. Like it feels it's kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Like I thought it was gonna be a little bit thinner and like
it depends on, because like it's just got to be worn in, really. Mm-hmm. So it's just they're brand new shirts. So like if you buy a new shirt, you got to wear it in a little bit. You wear it a few times, then it gets a little more comfortable. It's kind of like new shoes almost.
Yeah.
New shoes are easy to break in, though.
Some people buy them too small and be like, I hate breaking in new shoes.
Some people just buy them just to have them. They don't even wear them.
Oh, right. Yeah, because they like to spend the money because
they have stupid money. Like some bands, once we get stupid money, then we're gonna start getting some.
Yeah. When we have stupid money, we're gonna buy double neck guitars.
But we gotta save up $700 because we're like $900 in debt now.
We're like 700.
Are we finally going down?
We were never past 700. Yeah, Sideburns, if you didn't know, a lot of people think we seem to have so much money. Like, my brother came out to me and he's like, can you buy me this? And it was like $100. And I was like, no. And he's like, you got all that t-shirt money. And I was like, I lost $70 on making t-shirts. Are you kidding me?
We used that money to make the t-shirts.
Right. Everybody thinks that we made so much money off, like, the t-shirts. Okay, t-shirts, we lost money on them because they cost quite a bit to make.
But we still have extra shirts to sell.
And we still won't have enough to make
hit us up for one if we haven't sold them.
We have a couple left, so hit us up. Also, people think we made money off the concert at the park.
We didn't.
That was a free concert.
That was zero money.
Zero money.
It was the Friday show horrible. The Saturday show went way better though.
I liked the Friday show more, actually.
I like the Saturday show, to be honest, more.
Depends on what you enjoyed, because I thought at least there was singing in the Friday show, really. I sang a little bit on the Saturday show. That was a mistake. Actually, we really were sorry to do this, but we only got to play our famous song, "The Ballad of Shane Mollers." We only played that on Friday.
Yeah.
So if you weren't there,
if you missed out Friday,
wait, teen night, we're playing that again.
Yeah, that's definitely the night where.
The Ballad of Shane Mollers really is a song about a semi-great man who sometimes will make you mad because he eats all your trail mix, even though you just bought it for like $7 for a bag of it. So Shane Mollers, if you don't invite him over unless you have no food in your house, because he'll eat it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't have any soda at your house or he'll drink it all. So, yeah. So, Sideburns, we're working on stuff. We're getting, like I said, I said earlier, we're getting the set list ready. We're going to start auditioning singers eventually here. Yeah. Should be fun. Maybe Joe Brozoski will audition for singing. Well, you got to practice up on the songs.
Yeah, that is true. The Joe Bro sessions is still our greatest
If you've never heard the Joe Bro sessions,
you're missing out.
Go on our Facebook page. Scroll down a little bit. You'll find the Mad Mario's Sunroom Sessions with Joe Brozoski.
Also, if you haven't seen our Facebook page, how did you find us in the first place? You should like our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking about the Joe Bro sessions, they were actually at Mad Mario's house.
Mad Mario, if you don't know, so we have the Sideburns house. That is my house, and that's West Charles Street, which is by the viaduct. Mad Mario's house is literally down the street. It's not that far from my house, so it's literally walking distance.
Yeah.
Like a 2-minute walk, depending on how fast you walk. If you're a fast walker, then 45 seconds. It's really quick.
Okay, so
Mario owns the liquor store, if you didn't know. And we play at his house sometimes.
So, my favorite song on that is "She Talked to Me."
Oh,
that one's a fan favorite.
Explain "She Talked to Me" to us,
so,
Joey.
There was like this one chick. I'm not gonna say her name because we don't really care about her.
Yeah, we'll call her. We'll call her
anonymous girl.
AG.
But we still make jokes about it to Joey.
Let's call her AG.
Speaking of AG.
AG stands for anonymous girl. Yep. It's not initials.
From now on.
Initials.
It basically is. Fine, let's just say it random girl. They guys
RG.
Probably know because she's you know what. I'm not gonna say it because we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Because it's a rule. Okay, anyway, so about that story. So I came up with like these lyrics like on the top of my head, but it was like a true story. So there's like this one chick who this is about. So I thought she was pretty cute at first, you know. How every guy meets a girl, they're like, oh my god, I gotta have her. That's how I felt. Then I realized that, you know, I didn't want her anymore. Like, I changed.
You didn't want her.
Afterwards.
After she denied you.
No. Like,
you
after
wanted
I
her for a
found
bit.
out.
That's what you talked about.
After I found out how she treats guys, I'm like, I'm done.
Okay. And then he wrote a song about it. She talked to me at the lunch table.
Maybe if you treat her well,
yeah.
she would treat you well.
I tried. I gave up.
Did you ever actually date her?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Then there's another girl. My favorite song from the Joe Brozoski sessions, actually. It's called When Things Got Good. Great track if you never heard it.
At first, I thought it was a good song.
This is a song about another girl Joey dated.
It was my ex.
His ex.
Plus, she's pretty cute, you know.
They went to the prom.
Yeah, we went to prom. We did everything. We saw a movie together.
If you know Joey really well, you don't know who he's talking about.
And then my favorite line is like, we were in her car. That's when things got good. We made out.
Okay,
I still love the lunch table one.
Okay, speaking about the make out part, we actually did.
Okay, gotta clear that up.
For like an hour, so we were like out in her truck. For like
truck? She has a truck?
Yeah, she actually has a truck.
Wow.
Kaikauna.
Yay!
So we were doing that for like an hour straight. So we stayed out till like 2 in the morning.
Whoa, 2 in the morning in a
like we were talking for like
for your age.
Time.
It's about 2 in the morning now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
no, it is past 2 morning. It's currently 2:12.
Okay, so at first we were like talking, waiting for her friend Ivy and her boyfriend to leave.
You just dropped her name.
Her boyfriend Justin.
Yeah, they're still dating, by the way.
Yep.
I'm actually happy for them. So we waited for them to leave.
I thought they broke up.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay, so
we don't actually know if they're still dating. We think they are.
No, they are.
Okay, we know they are.
I asked them like a couple days ago.
Okay.
So we waited for them to leave. So yeah.
Oh, so you can make out in her truck?
Yeah.
And then she talked
to me.
So then she talked, and then actually she talked to me before this. But then didn't she dump you like 3 days later?
No, it was like right after prom.
Oh
no,
rip.
The same day
on Tuesday.
So like
prom.
2 days after prom.
Yeah, so it was on a Tuesday.
It was kind of funny though. Cause I asked Joey, "What happened with you and Jay?" He's like, "She just randomly stopped talking to me. She didn't have feelings for me." I was just like, "Nice."
Yeah,
I felt really mean.
It like hurt like a lot, but after all, I realized all you need is friends and do things that you love to.
Now he only talks about her every 20 minutes instead of every 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's not like.
If you look on Joey's Facebook page.
Yeah,
he fills out those forms where it's like favorite ex and it's always her. Which one would you get back with? Always her.
Is that her? Isn't that his only ex though?
No, I had like more. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna explain.
Don't drop names though.
I'm gonna explain every relationship.
This is gonna be a long hour.
I'm gonna drop her name because I want everyone to freaking hate her.
No, please don't. Drop her name.
Joey. This is. Teachers are gonna listen to this probably. Yeah, maybe.
I know.
You can't drop names.
You're out of high school. We're only sophomores. Okay. We're gonna get in trouble for this.
If Mr. Kennan hears this, hello.
We're gonna get no. Just don't. We're gonna edit this out.
Anyway.
Don't go.
I'm not gonna drop her name because
don't go through any of your relationships. This is gonna be way too much time. We got a few more things to talk about.
It'll be quick. I'm gonna drop it short and simple. She cheated on me for some guy in Indiana.
Cool.
And it just went there. At first, I didn't really care because I was pissed off at her at the time.
Right.
Like, it was like, adios, goodbye, I don't need you.
And then he was like...
Then soon, she was like, I need you, come back to me. I'm like, bye.
Bye.
Blocked her on everything.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What's next on the agenda?
Okay, I'm sure we can think of something.
We already discussed the Sideburns stuff.
Yeah.
We got
weekly Sideburns update, favorite bands.
We haven't talked about either TV shows or movies. Let's go.
We have
sports. We didn't talk about sports.
And
we did talk about sports at the beginning.
Soccer,
like
baseball.
A little bit.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't go into more detail. We've already covered up the main
favorite sport.
We can go into some subtopics, I guess. But like
what? Yeah. So let's think about this.
Because these podcasts, by the way, every podcast we're going to try to make it at least 2 hours to 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're going to try to keep it in between there.
Yeah. Don't want to be too long. Don't want to be too short, you know.
Yeah.
And then also, reminder, we're putting all the songs that we talk about in the description. So that way...
So you should be able to listen to them.
Yep. Me and I'll link my songs, and Karen will link his. Like,
and we'll put all of our favorite albums and songs and stuff. We'll put those right on there, too. We would play them, but I think we probably get copyrighted.
And it would take up too much time.
And it would take up a lot of time.
That's the main thing.
So, yeah. So, I hope if you guys look in the description, there should be always something good every week. We're going to try to do, like, the song of the week. This week was my pick. Next week will be Collin's pick.
Yep.
Yeah. So, also, if you'd like to be a guest, I think we already said this, but if you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, hit up me or Collin and tell us about it, and we'll try to put you on the schedule.
Yeah. And if there's multiple people, I'll try to. Me and Karen will try to schedule like certain days. We got plans. We're in my dad's garage, and like it's a nice garage. There's TV, computer, everything, and he's out here. But like during the day, some weeks he's not here. So like Monday through Thursday, usually he's not here at all.
Yeah. Hit us up. We'll get a schedule. You don't have to. If you can't do it during the nighttime, we can probably work something out.
Yeah, during the day, I'm sure. It'd have to be during the weekday, though.
We can figure something out, though. So yeah, hit us up if you want to be on the podcast. We try to do it. We can do it basically whenever you want. We try to get them out once a week.
We also want to have a variety of people. We just don't want it to have like obvious like me, Cameron, Joey, because like Joey hangs out with us all the time, and we have to get him through anyway. And
if you want to come on, make sure you try to have some stuff you want to talk about.
Yeah, stuff you want to cover, stuff you want to like discuss. It's always good. Cause plus, this is a good time to like get to know each other even more.
Yeah,
it's a good way because like especially with me and Cameron, we don't talk about much outside of like the podcast. Like if we're with other people. So.
Right. We just walk around town and whistle at girls. Yeah. Joey tries to whistle at girls, but it usually comes out as underage. I miss her.
That is somewhat true. That's all I'm gonna say. It's somewhat true.
Somewhat.
Every time when my dad brings up relationships, I'm like, leave me alone.
Stop.
Your heart gets broken. You probably don't have a heart. You're at the edge of like having no soul.
I'm on the edge of glory about.
You're on the edge. You're on the edge.
But too bad because he already lost his glory days.
The darkness on the edge.
Okay, we're also gonna link glory days at the end of the video
because we mentioned it in like the podcast.
We've mentioned it.
Plus,
quite
that
a
song's
few times.
just kick ass anyway.
It is good. It is good. That's a pretty famous song. Most of you have probably heard it if you listen to any radio station ever.
If you show up to baseball games, you would hear it a lot.
For sure.
Same thing with Born in the USA.
Born in the USA.
The greatest United States
should
song
be
of all
probably
time.
the new national anthem.
I mean,
it could be the national anthem.
But people don't think that because, it's whatever.
But honestly, who listens to the national anthem? Like
nobody. You're forced to.
And no one. Half the words in there don't even make sense these days because they're like the ram parts. No one knows what ram parts are. Stuff like that. It just doesn't really apply to modern life. But Born in the USA does.
Yeah, it talks trash about the United States.
A little bit. It throws some shade.
Everybody in the United States talks a little trash about the United States. Right. We're going to be completely honest. Like, there's a lot of stuff wrong with the United States.
We talk about the United States. We talk about things wrong with it, except on 2 dates: 4th of July and Christmas.
That's and
NASCAR games.
Don't forget Thanksgiving. Football.
Maybe even Thanksgiving instead of Christmas. So
the days. I would say I'd say Thanksgiving over Christmas because Christmas is more of like it's like less of a United States thing because like there's no like games on and crap.
So the days that people in the U.S. are not allowed to talk about trash with the U.S. or there's like 4 or 5 dates. It's like 4th of July, obviously, Thanksgiving, the Super Bowl. And then probably...
And NASCAR.
NASCAR. Can't talk about trash about American NASCAR games.
NASCAR is the
rednecks will beat you up.
They're
like, your head's going to be turning left when I hit you.
You're going to be running faster than NASCAR's on the track.
All right, so they might as well make the Super Bowl like a national holiday because everyone always celebrates, oh my God,
the Super Bowl. It's not even the Super Bowl. It's every advertiser's wet dream.
More like the New England Patriots Bowl.
The Deflatriots.
the Deflatriots. That's a good name.
Tom Brady, the GOAT. Yeah, that is
Deflategate.
Everybody hates Peyton Manning.
Everyone hates Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's like one of
because
the
he
most
is
hated.
like the biggest cheater and he's the biggest baby ever.
What's your favorite football team, Joe?
49ers.
Oh my
No doubt about it.
God.
But even though Colin Kaepernick was on the team, I still think he's a load of
Everyone's like slowly becoming a 49ers fan nowadays. That's all. That's
I
don't
was
hear that
born
much.
a 49ers fan. If you go to my living room, Colin, you probably saw it. You
Yeah.
can see like a big 49ers blanket hanging up.
Colin, you like any football teams?
No, I don't watch football. You know, I'm a soccer boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the 49ers.
I don't even watch football very much, but
Like the
I
only
still,
time people will watch soccer is the World Cup, and it literally is the most like
intense stuff.
not intentionally
no.
because if you
ridiculous.
if you can pick a team that you know is actually good, like if you actually like follow it, it's pretty easy to figure out who's gonna win. Like France is like the declare winner. In
Did
this
they
whole-
win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like they only lost like one game this whole tournament.
That's nuts.
See, I don't even like when we were in elementary school. It was a big deal. You had to have a favorite football team. I didn't watch football, but I was like, the Saints have cool colors, black and gold. They're my favorite team. So I bought a blanket, hung it up on the wall. Been there for 6 years, haven't taken it down. Kind of scared. To
I
take it down.
legit didn't watch football, but I just like the Packers because my uncle TJ was a Packers fan and he still is, and so is so is my dad's friend.
There's two kinds of people in Iowa: Packers fans and Cowboys fans.
Yeah, and in
Usually
baseball,
the
it's the Cubs. The Cubs is like the biggest like fan base.
Well, that's because the Cubs is simply the best team on it.
Speaking of Dallas Cowboys, how about them Cowgirls though? Cheerleaders, they were pretty hot. That's true. That's why I watch the games unless they're playing the 49ers too. But
yeah,
if it's a home game for the Dallas Cowboys, I would love to watch that game.
Oh God, don't get too pedophile on me, Joey.
Oh, speaking of the Packers,
Oh God.
if you look in playoff history, the San Francisco 49ers beat them twice. One with that so-called American who protests by kneeling for the national anthem. Then you got, him beating them in the cold twice. Then obviously you got the 49ers versus the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl with Colin Kaepernick and Joe Flacco heading face to face. 49ers are down. Kaepernick actually comes back, and then you got that Michael Crabtree guy who can't catch a ball to save his life to make him lose the Super Bowl.
Hey, he could be Tony Romo though.
Yeah, Tony Romo. Every single play he's on the ground.
I just want to make it Tony Romo. I just want to make
hurt every round.
I just want to make it Tony Romo.
Even though that one game he was hurt, then he came back and he actually still lost.
But
because he always throws interceptions.
Speaking of football, so I don't know if this is throwing shade at a kid, but there was a kid in English class that did a thing about football, and those husky talks that we gotta do. He did one about football, about the different fan bases of each team, and yeah, and at the end, he was like talking about how the Packers were had the weirdest fan base and etc. He's just like his opinion on every fan base of every team, how the Patriots deflated balls and etc. And Mr. Schaff went off about how it wasn't even a husky talk. It's just his opinions on everything.
Okay, so with the football teams, I think the biggest fan base that's out there that is actually faithful to their team.
I think it's the Eagles.
I think it's the Oakland Raiders because if you say anything about them, they will beat you.
Well, back then I think it was the Oakland Raiders and the Vikings, wasn't it? Because I know the Vikings also had a big fan base.
Well, as of today, the biggest fan bases are probably the Patriots and probably all those good teams because they always got those bandwagons.
I still think it's the Eagles. I still think the Eagles has the most faithful fan base because I notice a lot of people are Eagles fans.
I think the Raiders do though because if you talk bad about their team, they'll probably murder you on the scene.
My husky talk when I did it was my husky talk was about the government. So these husky talks were supposed to be were they 5 minutes long or something like that? I think they're supposed to be 5 minutes long or something like that. And I went on for 13 minutes.
The deadline was 10 minutes.
I went on for 13.
To get a good score, you had to have over 5 minutes. And if you had 4 minutes if you had 3 minutes or under, you had to redo your whole thing.
Right. I called the teacher a government pig. It was really awful. I threw a marker at the wall and stuff.
What? Really?
I got pretty intense into it. What was yours about?
Literally just about soccer. I got a good story on it because I went in detail about. I legit used a formation, went into detail about each position. I got a good score on it. It legit did 4 minutes.
Nice.
80. I think I got like an 88 or an 89. Did pretty.
4 minutes.
4 minutes, and I got a pretty good score on it because I legit went to each position.
And you only got 4 minutes?
Yeah, I like talked like each one was probably about like 30 seconds at least, something like that. 30 seconds max.
Well, you know.
And I just went into detail about how each position's played and what they're supposed to do, etc.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Did you ever do Husky Talks, Joey?
No, I have not.
Oh,
he wasn't freshman in 01.
Oh.
Bless.
Anything you want to talk about, Joey?
I'm open to anything.
Okay.
Wait, where did you...
Senior seminar. This is some... Hold on, we got some advice from Jay. If you have heartburn, use baking soda.
Yeah, one last thing.
Yeah, baking soda water cures heartburn.
From my dad's painter. Where did you used to live, Joey, before you came to Win?
Sumner.
Sumner?
Lame.
I know, that's where my grandma used to live.
So tell us about senior seminar.
Trash.
Have you used it in any way since you graduated?
Hell no.
What was your least favorite project?
Everything.
Wait, what did you guys do?
It was okay. Like it was like, and I quote, Mr. Schaff was like, "Yeah, this will help you in future stuff." Yeah, right. It's common sense.
So what did you guys do?
Teamwork.
Oh, nice.
Teamwork, like how to interact with teams. Did you bite them? It's seriously retarded.
Oh, well, that is pretty dumb.
Yeah. Like,
and
once you guys get to seniors,
we might not have to do it though. They might take it off, you know.
Hopefully you don't, because that
is it a class that you're forced to take, or
it was required this year. It was,
okay.
It was pretty
okay, that makes
trash.
sense. Well, probably that's gonna be fine.
Trash class,
pretty much.
Hopefully we get like classes of people we actually like this year.
Right?
Probably not.
What other classes did you like in high school?
My other class was lifting class.
That was your favorite class?
Yeah.
Anything else you liked?
Not really.
Sculpture, you liked that class?
No.
You didn't like sculpture?
I barely passed with a D.
But it was fun.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, please.
Even though
remember that time I kept hitting that water bottle with I kept hitting a water bottle with a ruler, and it kept squirting little bitty bits, and it kept hitting someone, and it was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I kept hitting him. He's like, "Dude, stop!" You're like, "I'm not doing anything." And then you're like, "Bam, bam, bam."
Yeah.
Or how you made Redneck Robot.
I made a robot. I'll have to put a picture. I'll have to get a picture of it sometime and put it on there. But basically, this redneck, it was made out of big tin cans, and it's got like a hat painted on there, and a sheriff's outfit, and herpes, and buck teeth, and all that stuff.
The robot who's redneck, aka SpongeBob SquarePants.
Every single year, I will make another addition to the Redneck Robot family. So next year, I'm gonna make Mrs. Redneck. Or the Mrs. Redneck Robot.
What's she gonna have on it?
I don't know. Figuring that out.
Then he's gonna have a song called Redneck Jr.
Redneck Jr.
Hashtag Junior.
We're actually working on a song right now called K-Counter Country.
Yes.
Has some brilliant lyrics that are not repeatable into this podcast.
Yeah. We're not gonna even put it into the link in the description. It's pretty. If you guys want to hear it, find Cameron. He has the lyrics.
I'll sing it to you.
He'll sing it to you live.
And he might send me the lyrics, and if anyone wants to come up to me and ask me, I'll straight up show you.
Yeah, they're good.
They're really, really good. It all mentions about NASCAR and basically the stereotypes of
just like when you're married to a blood relative.
Speaking about sculpture,
cousin.
Speaking about sculpture, I remember like every day, me, Cameron, and James trying to make it rock music, but he always played that, or Mr. V always played that pop bull crap. Miley Cyrus, "Party in the USA." Like that song was so
Girl
trash.
K-Kona music.
You should have been in my art fundamentals class. That was fun.
Like even though Miley Cyrus was hot back then, now she just like she just let herself go. She was actually hot back
Clearly.
then. Brown hair. Perfect.
Who's a good example? I'm trying to think.
She's like Kim Kardashian.
She's a Disney girl. That's what happens when you're a Disney girl.
Yeah,
you always do.
Literally every Disney girl, they've all gone a different route. I don't know if there might be a few successful ones.
There are a few.
Yeah, they still look really good today.
No, she just OD'd.
True.
She's alive, but she just OD'd. Like, just went to the hospital a few days ago.
True.
Oh,
drug addict.
what was her name?
Demi Lovato.
Yeah, she overdosed. That was kind of ironic.
Get some Lindsay Lohan.
She posted a tweet.
Heroin.
It was like, success could literally be up your nose or whatever, and then like a few hours later, overdosage.
Rip.
Yeah, success can be literally under your
Talk
nose.
about irony.
I know.
Talk about Michael Jackson. There you go.
Michael Jackson's the best, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
He's basically a Disney girl.
Oh no.
Basically.
It's all them surgeries and the skin change.
Yeah.
The nose.
He
surgeries.
actually took someone else's skin and put it on him.
he legit.
That's how he always maintained that youthful appearance.
Hannibal.
You ever seen pictures of him when he was old?
Yeah.
He's creepy looking. He looks
Okay,
he looks
not
creepy.
gonna lie, but I was about to say something, but we can't do it on the podcast because it's, rule number 2, I think. No, rule number 7, actually.
7.
Oh, 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
we can't really say it, but I'll say it after the podcast is over.
Yeah, there's
so
gonna be a
you
lot
guys
of things
can
we gotta say.
it.
There's gonna be a lot of things that we say off podcast that we can't say on podcast.
Yeah,
which I
because
kind of wish
We have a list of podcast rules here.
we might. I was thinking of doing a podcast where it's like uncensored.
No.
That we
No,
That'd be
because all the
awful.
teachers would be like, "Why are you recording this?" Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
What's your
and then
parents?"
also Joey would say something incredibly offensive.
Yeah, Joe, you're really notorious for that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if Mr. Shaw hears this, he's gonna be like, "Yeah,
That Joey kid sounds really familiar.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's not like they can always stop us, but we still don't want. We don't want to be like making people all mad or anything.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a
It's
family.
mostly gonna be
because you know how mad."
This is an
Mr. Shaw
info
is.
wars.
Talk about Big Sausage, Riley Hamilton making up.
Oh,
a rap
you
video.
literally, we legit, like, we didn't name drop him, by the way.
Oh,
we talked
who
about it
cares?
last episode.
Even
me and
though,
Jacob.
hey, you should check him out. Big Sausage.
No.
He's still uploading stuff. I thought he deleted his channel.
No,
Or
I
is-
think he still has it.
I think he
He's coming
deleted
out
it.
with like different rap videos.
Oh my.
Rap music, but
Esteban
Sausage.
Walker, Big
Hashtag
Sausage.
best rapper ever.
Yeah, we're gonna be on SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure. So with our podcast. Yeah. So actually, you guys are hearing this. If you're hearing this right now, we probably recorded this about a week earlier than you're hearing it, or a week and a half.
Yeah.
Because what we do is so we record our first episode, and it was we still haven't put it out when we're recording
It's
right
like
now.
2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
It was about a week ago.
Oh, yeah, last.
So we're working on it because it takes a minute because it was kind of out of the blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so by the time you guys are hearing this, you actually hear this about a week beforehand.
So the podcast. So what happened was, I think did we explain it first episode on how we created the podcast, or how
Kinda.
we can go into more detail about that quickly if you want to.
Okay, so we kind of created this podcast for we were hanging out with Jacob one day, and he's like, oh
Special
yeah,
guest.
he's like, I'm thinking about doing a podcast with 2 other people who we're not gonna name.
Just
and I was
so
like,
that they don't kill us.
yeah, and then we were like, oh really? Well, we're gonna do one right now then. And then so we started doing ours.
Yep.
And Jacob wanted to be the first guest, so we did it.
We're already online famous in the music business. Now we're going to be online famous in the podcast business.
And for the 2 other podcasters who know who they are, Jacob and then the 2 others, if you guys want to rent our equipment out to record your podcast, we'd be totally down for that.
Yeah, we got to negotiate prices, though.
Yeah, but it's not going to be free.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's still going to be cheaper than buying your own mixer.
Yeah. $100 mixture I had to work for. I didn't even have to pay.
Yeah, but it
had to
cost
work-
a couple $100 to buy them.
Yeah, I didn't have to buy it though. I worked for it.
Yeah.
He paid me. I worked for $100 though.
Also, microphones are not the cheapest thing to buy.
I have the.
So yeah, microphones aren't the cheapest. Mixers aren't very cheap. You gotta buy speakers.
Yep.
You gotta have recording stuff.
Cameron has the $150 mic. I have the $100 mic, and Joey has the $1 mic.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a really cheap mic that's kind of broken, but it works.
Yeah.
We might invest in a new mic soon, though.
We don't really need them though. We only really need 2 mics.
It lasts at least.
We could probably use to buy 1 more mic.
But if we're gonna have special guests.
Yeah. The mics we got now though aren't too bad.
We already have our next episode planned out for our guest.
Who's that?
My sister.
Oh, really?
We might actually put our sister. It might actually be really funny.
Colin's sister might be a special guest on the program.
Courtney Riccio. Some of you might know her, some of you might not. It's my sister, not my other sister, Ashley. Because if you know Johnny Lessing.
Johnny Leisinger.
Lensing is how you pronounce it, I guess.
Lensing? It's not Leisinger?
No, it's just Lensing.
Oh, okay. So we were wrong. We thought that
he was related. I learned that since my sister.
We thought he was related to Mrs. Leisinger. Apparently we were wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, you know, that song.
What song?
You know what?
Oh. He's kind of K-Cone.
Oh, yeah. So we have a song that's from Queen, and we based it off of him.
Oh. We were thinking of a different song.
Oh.
Yeah, but let's not actually.
We can't bring up that song
We'll
either.
say
It's
it after
kinda
the
inappropriate.
podcast. Sorry, I know.
It's a good song. Look it up on your free time. We'll put it in the description.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll put it in the description.
No, we won't.
We're not. No,
No.
This one's pretty bad.
No, but it's a really good song though.
No, it's not.
No,
Only you
Joey.
like
No,
it.
not what we're not. The Queen song is good.
It's like a good Queen song.
Flat Bottom Girls. It's about a fat girl and a skinny guy. And
Well,
if you know
first
Johnny, he's pretty skinny.
Well,
Yeah.
first off, you're not.
And my
supposed to
sister
dance
and my
on
other
it.
sister is I'm not even gonna say.
That's Collin, not us saying that.
Yeah.
Don't be
I'm
offended.
not even gonna say it.
Just don't be offended because it's Collin. He doesn't
Right.
really mean it.
Colin's
Yeah.
just
I like to
doesn't
joke
know when
around.
to stop.
I like to joke around.
Okay. Well,
We got everything covered.
I think just about, except for our final topic, I think what's going to
Oh.
be, which is going to be, Joey, you like modern rock music.
Yeah.
Explain why.
And this is gonna be a recurring theme every episode. What music you listen to and why do you like it?
All right. So like the modern music, like
Yep.
you got Pop Evil, you got like I Prevail, Breaking Ben. Then you got like
Good.
you got like those up and coming bands like Bad Flower, like they're good. Look them up. So I like it because like you get like a taste of like how they like actually understand music, like their style. Like from back then, their style is different. Like Greta Van Fleet, they sound like Led Zeppelin pretty much, but their different style of music. It's like different.
That's why they're so good.
Exactly. Anyway, back to like why I like it. Because you like get a feel on like their type of music. Like it's not like they're copying bands.
They
Like-
actually, I guess, are getting a lot of hate because they sound just like Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
calling- and
Robert
they're-
Plant said it was fine, though.
Yeah, but people still think they're really unoriginal for some exact reason. I don't
It's not,
get it.
They make their own stuff.
I know.
It just sounds a little similar.
It sounds just,
and it's
it
okay
sounds-
because Robert Plant, the lead singer of Led Zeppelin, said he was cool with it. So
And-
it's really fine.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
But yeah, so I like it because you get to see what people like think of music. So they explain it in their own lyrics, which I think is pretty cool. Like, if you couldn't explain music in your own lyrics, then why even make a band?
Well, what do you mean explain music in your own lyrics?
Because, like, your intake on music could be different from others. So you create lyrics to explain, like, how you feel,
Or just don't explain it at all and keep it a mystery, like Donald Glover.
basically.
Donald Glover's a weird guy, though.
He knows how to make songs though.
I've never actually listened to his big one.
If you listen to This Is America, it's a good example of like what he can do.
I'll have to listen to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of like different.
Is it
stuff.
rap music? Or,
It is. He's probably my favorite rapper. If I'm.
But
gonna
is
be
he
honest.
rap music? I thought it was pop music.
No, he's kind of R&B kind of thing.
Is he like kind
Slash
of?
rapper. I don't know because I don't.
So it's kind of
listen
like
to rap.
poppy music, poppy rap. Music.
You have to listen to it yourself.
He's like mainstream rap, I guess you call it.
Yeah, he's kind of fallen down after
Like
This Is America.
Snoop Dogg plays on pop radio, right?
Yeah, I would
that
say
kinda
he's
deal.
kind of in that range. But anyway.
But yeah, so like people look at music different. Like with me, I like try to find like music that actually is like, you know, meaningful, so I like can relate to my life compared to like anyone else.
See, I kind of hate Bruce Springsteen songs are really like, they really have like
Impact
you can
on
connect
people.
to them. You can connect with them.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of about. I mean, you probably won't connect to them as well if you don't live in the Midwest, because it's really about life in the Midwest.
Right.
But there are other bands like Van Halen. I don't relate to that, but I still think it's really awesome.
Well, yeah, it's different. Like, some stuff you can't really relate to.
Like, you don't...
You just listen to it, and you're like, oh my god, this is, like, the best
That's
album
awesome.
ever.
Like, so, like,
yeah.
you know, no one except for, like, David Lee Roth relates to, like, Women in Love. Exactly. But it's still a cool song. Or Ice Cream Man, you know?
Yeah. Like, some
like
songs you can relate to, some you can't. Like, it's just how stuff works, you know? Like, some stuff you can't relate to, some stuff you can. Then, you know, you stick with that artist, like, supporting them for what they do, making them big, you know, just keep supporting, make them grow.
Do you actually buy, like, Pop Evil, like, albums and stuff?
Yeah.
You do? That's good. Supporting the artist.
Oh, yeah. I bought 2 of their shirts, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you going to buy another one when you go to the concert in a few weeks? Here?
Most likely, yeah.
I went to a ZZ Top concert, and I got a pretty cool shirt out of that.
Like, I saw this band, Bad Flower. This was in Des Moines. They came with Pop Evil and Red Sun Rising. So, Bad Flower came out with a new song called Ghost, which we're going to listen to it later after the podcast is over. Really good song. So, they let you take pictures of them, like, with them, you know? So, here's me posting, like, pictures, like, on Facebook, be like, oh my god, guys, look at this band, Bad Flower, go check them out, you know? Trying to get the word out, because I actually want to help, like, those bands. And they came from California, which they're really good.
The only band I really support is Lipstick Slick. They're really nice. They're more of like they're more of like kind of an Iowa band, but they like kind of cover songs. I think they've made like produced big songs also.
Yeah.
But they're really, really cool. I got to talk to them like after their concert and stuff, and they're really nice and laid back people. Like if you ask for something, they'll probably give it to you.
If you're interested too. By the way, Sideburns of Sundown, we'll take pictures with you and stuff, you know?
we love the exposure and stuff.
We love free publicity.
Yeah, literally. You come up to us, talk to us, but like you can do it either way.
Yeah. So what's your favorite concert you've been to, Joe?
My favorite concert I've been to was Motley Crue, obviously. Favorite band. First time seeing them in forever. Like, this is like my first time seeing them. This was like 2 summers ago. No, last year. It was in Chicago. It was like on their final tour before they're done, which it sucks to see my favorite band like go out. So we were there for like 2 hours before it started. Alice Cooper was with them. Pretty cool guy too. Got to meet everyone. Couldn't take pictures because you had to pay extra for it, like $100 each. It's crazy, isn't it? So that was like one of the best concerts I've been to. I've been to like many, but overall it's my favorite.
Me and Collin are actually going to an Alice Cooper concert in October. That's gonna be pretty neat.
Yeah,
I might go to that. Hopefully,
you have to come with us.
Yeah. It's me, my sister.
Are they open seats, or are they actually?
I think we have certain seats.
That sucks.
I know. I wish it was open seat, but I can't remember where it was exactly. But it's me, my sister, and I think my sister, my grandma. I guess my sister's friend is backing out because she has to go do something that day. And I don't know.
Maybe Joe.
Yeah, if I do have an extra ticket, I'll let you know.
All right. I'll be down to go. I don't care.
Yeah, I've never been. This is actually my first actual concert.
Alice Cooper.
I'm not like this is like I've finally like since 2016. That's where I actually started getting exposed to music, like completely, like seeing like actual like bands and stuff, and getting like exposed to different music, like a variety now, instead of just listening like the stuff that I usually listen to. But I was gonna talk about one thing, but now I can't remember now.
We're just about at the end of the podcast, so we'll want to go through 1 or 2 more questions because we still got a little bit of time to fully hit that 2-hour mark.
Yeah, no,
so,
we have like 10 minutes left.
So we're gonna answer a few more questions to hit that 2-hour mark. So Joey, do you like football or baseball more?
I like baseball more.
What about basketball or baseball?
That's a really tough question.
Yeah, see?
Like, I can't, because basketball, like, the feel of the crowd, like, reacting like they could be like boo, like I like the crowd, how they react. Then baseball, there's not really much of a reaction. It's basically all your teammates cheering you on, which is pretty not many that do that. But in a way, I like to say basketball is one of my favorite sports, like, of all time, because, like, just like the feel of you playing the sport, having everyone watch you is like, how do I get here? Like, how did I get here to be in front of this large crowd?
Yep.
Bleachers are filled. Baseball, there's seats still open, depending what kind of game it was. If it was like a conference game, how it was at Cascade when we beat them, then it's crazy. Like, I didn't even want to play that game because, like, too much stuff was on the line.
Weren't you, like, the only senior that played basketball this year? Or
no, me and Zach Saylor.
Okay, because, like, when they were, like, because, like, I remember in, like, school, you were, like, they said, like, you were the only person that did, like, basketball for, like, for a certain thing or whatever.
Yeah. Weren't you on the bench, though?
Rip.
Which is kind of sad.
I was going to ask you a question.
Senior.
What's your favorite pastime to do?
Favorite pastime to do?
Yeah, like anything.
Crack a cold one with the boys,
yeah.
huh, Joey?
Yeah.
Always.
I know you love to say that a lot.
Watch SpongeBob.
SpongeBob memes.
I don't mind that at all.
You always put stuff on your Facebook about it.
Hey, it's pretty funny. Not going to lie. But yeah, if you want to add me on Facebook, you know where to find me.
Joey Brozoski Jr.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you want to plug anything, because I know we're really good at doing that kind of thing. What do you want to plug quickly?
Yep.
Because I think that's a new thing.
How about for the end, we do a little quick rendition of the King of the Hill theme song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I messed up. We'll do it again.
Extra beat, Cameron. Okay.
I'm not very good.
Yeah, but new thing, if you ever get on the show, this is your chance to plug something at the end of the show. So if you want to plug an Instagram, Facebook, anything. Alright, so if you want to plug a Facebook, Instagram, whatever you have for social media, you can. That's your chance now. And then me and Cameron will plug whatever we have at the end of the show, because, like, that'll probably be the only way to keep up with, like, one, the show, and another thing, what we're doing in our real lives.
Alright, so Collin already gave out my Facebook. Just message me if you just want to, like, hang out, you know, chill for a bit, do something.
He's always open.
Oh yeah, always.
Joey Brozoski Jr., and then what's your Instagram?
It's Joey_Brozoski50. Like, you don't have to add me. I don't really care.
Yeah. Is yours private, or is it like actually open?
It's open.
Okay.
Always.
You have anything, Cameron, that you want to plug? Because we're probably gonna plug our own stuff.
Yeah. Sideburns Till Sundown on Facebook. Look up that. We also have a Twitter that we don't use. You know, that.
I have Instagram, just Collin Riccio, no space. I also have a meme page, which I'm not even going to plug, because, you know, meme pages are dead in 2018. And Facebook, Collin Riccio, so that's about it. But yeah, that is the end of the podcast, and next episode, it's looking like we might have my sister and her friend, but otherwise, we might have someone different.
Which is going to be hard, because we only have 3 mics, but okay.
Yeah. They could share one, but it's okay. So that is it.